Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. When you look at this Buffalo defense,
they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
This defense for the Bills, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Past the 20. Down to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Austin Eckler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
On second down, Ritter. That is caught by Lamb. Now inside the 25. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Falcons. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Allen throwing on second down.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On play action, Allen. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt.
The kickball pass is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, here's Ritter.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Going play action. Ritter. Left side to Lamb.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Ritter to throw it. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts taking it in. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Koo now for the point after.
And that makes it 14-10.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Bills take over first and 10. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff running through the middle. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 59 yards.
And the Bills have regained the lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner is a former defensive back. I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ritter with it after the play fake. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Falcons send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, Eckler. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen off the play fake. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. On first down, Ritter. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Diggs going in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Juke into space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards there and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level. And now you've got a big place to run the football.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
Again, it's Cook. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Allen now on third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked back in the 13-yard line.
Julian Okwara
coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Robinson with another carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready? Gun ready. Ready?
They'll run for it with Robinson. Down the right sideline and down to the 27-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Ritter on 1st and 10. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Once more, here's Eckler.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Brought down by Zach Harrison. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball,
touchdown Bills! Dawson Knox from 21 yards away.
And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Back to throw, Ritter. And he is caught. And he's going to have the Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
74 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll give to Algier out of the gun.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws gives it away, and now it's third.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here we go. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Ritter now.
Touchdown, Falcons! Gabriel Davis, 27 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
No gain on the play there, second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
A big play looming on third down. Ritter looks to throw it. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Throwing, Allen.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
44-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4. Here's Allen.
Incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Allen.
Going for the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Right back to Pitts again.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now 1st and goal.
Drill green. Shoot yellow. Black ultra. Fly 2. Ready.
Now Ritter.
throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Back to throw. Ritter. Left side to Lamb.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have